rope. It has an unusual curse woven into it.
Like you, decoding my opponent's fighting style is my strength.
The energy extends past your limbs and becomes fire.
I'm warning you, I know Kung Fu.
I'll target the brain.
Our training has also given us the ability to make our body as solid as an iron wall.
Hold on. All right. What makes a good fight scene? From Hollywood blockbusters to Hong Kong cinema, even modern animation, all the best combat sequences are made up of three particular elements. Three key elements that work together in harmony and tie the story together holistically. This is Win Bros Fighting Fandom Animation. And this is Fighting 101 for Dummies. So, we're gonna jump right into it. The three elements that every reader, watcher, observer should keep in mind when processing a fight are 1. The technical aspect, 2. The plot aspect, and 3. The symbolic or messaging aspect. Before we get started, let's note that in modern media, particularly from the East, most combat is described by the term martial arts. Now, many things can be described by the term. Martial arts is an umbrella terminology that encapsulates military techniques and strategy. There is an art to these techniques, and the deeper we delve into combat, we find the physical accompanied by a philosophical aspect, and at times historical, religious, or spiritual beliefs.
Free your minds. Let go of old thinking.
Who is he, Buddha?
Sometimes it can be as simple as just hit the guy, really. Really? Hard. Or as complex as the entire network of religious beliefs. The approach differs from region to region, and there can be an entire courses on the dichotomies between the East and the rest.
You must become Kage, shadows.
Son, I know that boys your age are prone to fisticuffs.
For now, let's jump into the technical aspect of a fight scene. The first element is the technical aspect, which includes the more physical and easily observable components. Things ranging from proper stances, proper strike form, all the way to fighting styles, possibly including regional differences and culture. This is often expressed through physical descriptions and imagery showcased by body language.
The cat stance, a fundamental element of Kung Fu.
In real life, only the technical aspect of a fight can be observed for the most part. But when a fight scene is constructed for a story, how the fight plays into the plot is a factor that cannot be separated, which leads into our second element. The plot aspect of a fight is just as it sounds. The plot. The fight itself needs to make sense within the narrative of the story, and its beats are a part of the structure that make the backbone of the action scene. These beats include motivation behind the character's actions. You know, the in-story reason for the physical confrontation in the first place. The overall strategy of the fight, as well as the structure and tension of the confrontation. The result of the conflict is also part of the plot aspect of the fight scene, factoring the outcome, and the impact it has on the story cannot be separated from said scene. An example of the technical element integrating into the plot element is a consideration of the wear and tear of combat, whereas techniques and strikes that were easy at the beginning of the fight become less focused, less acute, playing a pivotal role into the outcome of a fight. All the events of the story can service the plot. A good fight scene is accompanied with good pacing as a core aspect, as it fluidly fits with the other two elements. technical part of the conflict and the plot work together cohesively, creating a great story that's more than just hitting different beats. Leading us to our last element. The thematic or symbolic or messaging aspect of the conflict is the most comprehensive of the three. That does not necessarily make it the most important, as all parts should work together cohesively to create the story that is being told. It may also include spiritual,
Hold 108 worldly desires.
philosophical,
Guilt and anger over what you're becoming, you'll focus more on your fighting and you'll at last have your peace.
and or religious beliefs.
And who are you?
I'm God.
Oftentimes, does anime and animation harken back to ancient beliefs from the historical past eras. The message or the theme is often the most debatable aspect and relies heavily on interpretation. This aspect of writing has more of a meta-narrative that can tie the whole story together. However, it should not be just some random idea thrown into the story. Proper build-up and a sort of logic must also work in tandem with your themes, symbolism, and messaging. Otherwise, the story can devolve into nothing more than a meaningless waste of time. Rather than a story that expresses and or explores an aspect of reality. Whatever choice a writer, creator, or either viewer may take when crafting your story, this can all be conveyed through your combat sequences. The fight is a story in itself. It's not so different from any other drama scene, including rising action, a climax, tension, and falling action. It's a sequence in the story that ties itself to the larger narrative. These are the three elements that are integral to a fight scene, and the message or theme of the fight does not necessarily reflect the beliefs of its creator, but is more of a storytelling mechanic that harmonizes within the story itself. Storytelling occurs in the fight scenes as the story and culture can be interwoven, exploring a unique chronicle. We'll explore more examples and analyze individual stories and sequences in later videos. So here on this channel, if it has martial arts in it, we'll take a look.
Come on!
Made this far into the video, consider leaving a like and subscribing. It helps us bring you more videos like this and will help us expand to later projects down the line.
Yeah, well, fighters fight while the jealous stand by and criticize.